with breaking news.
It's gone.
It's everybody I know lost everything.
It's real sad.
Monstrous flames and heavy winds are sweeping chaos and devastation throughout California. Dozens of people have been killed and thousands of homes have been reduced to rubble.
In Northern California, the Camp Fire is the deadliest in state history. 42 lives have been lost so far. The fire burned 117,000 acres, destroying more than 6,400 homes.
And we have team coverage tonight of the fire dangers from around the state, including our own right here in San Diego.
We begin with 10 News anchor Lindsay Pena with the technology being brought in to help identify the victims.
Yeah,
Lindsay.
it's a really sad task right now, Kim and Steve. These groups are rather trying to figure out exactly how many people have died. It is a task that sadly may continue as the week goes on.
The Camp Fire is still raging, so far consuming hundreds of thousands of acres. That number only expected to grow as dry, windy conditions persist, providing no relief to firefighters and residents. The town of Paradise near Chico, an apocalyptic scene. In addition to the dozens confirmed dead, more than 200 are still unaccounted for. Residents who managed to get out sharing their terrifying close calls.
The fire was above us, the fire was below us, and on either side. I mean, we were totally surrounded.
Investigators tonight saying they're bringing in 150 more people Tuesday to help in the search and rescue effort. Cadaver dogs, forensic anthropologists, and rapid DNA testing are all being brought in to help identify the victims as quickly as possible. Those left behind are hoping for the best, but bracing for the worst.
It's gone. It's everybody I know lost everything.
It's real sad.
As resources are shifted to deal with the ongoing threat and the aftermath, Governor Jerry Brown reminding everyone there's no such thing as a fire season in California anymore.
This is not the new normal. This is the new abnormal. And this new abnormal will continue.
So far, no new evacuation orders for the Camp Fire as of tonight, but that could, of course, change at any moment. In the studio, Lindsay Pena, 10 News.
A group in Chula Vista is trying to help 3 San Diego natives who lost everything in the Camp Fire. They've started organizing a fundraiser, collecting money online, and one of those survivors spoke to 10 News for the first time tonight, letting everybody know that his family is okay, even though their home is gone.
It was tough. It was really hard. But I think that, we all cried. It was really terrible. It was terrible. There's no other way to say it. It was the worst.
We all went to Chula Vista High School together. There's something about when you go to Chula Vista High School, when you become a Spartan, you're always a Spartan.
Well, the group is planning a dinner fundraiser on December 2nd at Diamond Gyms in Chula Vista, or people can donate online through a GoFundMe page. We have a link on our webpage, 10news.com. Just click on the red television button.
If you or someone you know needs to check on a home in the Camp Fire burn area, CAL FIRE has launched a map tonight to help. It's called the Structure Status Map. All of these homes in red, every single one have been destroyed. You can just see the numbers of them, one row after another. You can enter an address and it will tell you the current status of that home.
And now to the big fire burning just to our north. The Woolsey fire in Los Angeles and Ventura counties has burned more than 93,000 acres. It is 30% contained. Evacuation orders remain in place for all of Malibu and Calabasas. 435 structures have been destroyed and 57,000 are still threatened.
And the president has approved much-needed funding to help with the crisis after threatening last week to cut federal aid for our state. He tweeted, "I just approved an expedited request for a major disaster declaration for the state of California. Wanted to respond quickly in order to alleviate some of the incredible suffering going on. I am with you all the way. God bless all the victims and the families affected."
The wildfires offer a critical reminder to have an evacuation plan in place before you need it.
As human beings, the best thing we can do is plan ahead, because having a plan in your head is a lot better than trying to do it on the cuff.
Keep important papers together in one place so they're easy to grab. Have water and food supplies. Know a way to get your pets out. Check the area where you live and know more than one route getting in and out of the neighborhood. Also evacuate when officials tell you to.
And critical fire danger will continue here in San Diego County as well. We're looking at a red flag warning, including everyone from the mountains all the way back to the coastline. Those winds are going to be picking up speed overnight. Right now you can see winds averaging 36 miles an hour in Julian, about 36 in Campo, and just an hour ago the winds were over 50 miles an hour. So the winds will continue to vary overnight. But here is the big picture over the next 12 hours. Overnight, 25, 27 in average. The speeds are going to be much greater as we get closer to 9, 10, and 11 o'clock in the morning. So far, Sill Hill has been the place with the strongest winds. They had winds of around 83 miles per hour right around 6 o'clock this evening.
Angelica, thank you. And this is the SDG&E power outage map. At this hour, they have cut power to at least 14 locations because of those strong Santa Ana winds. All these orange markers indicated in the community right there, the community in the dark right now. Our 10 News reporter Anthony Pura is in Julian, where it could be days before people get full power back. Anthony.
The winds are really howling out here tonight. You can see the branches moving on that tree. That coupled with the dry conditions out here really adding to the fire threat. That's why SDG&E turned off the power. They have turned on a generator. It's inside this trailer. It's powering nearly 100 businesses in downtown Julian. It's been a long day at Mom's Pie House, not only selling their iconic dessert, but today also fielding phone calls.
People in San Diego were absolutely calling to say, like, hey, are you guys open? Is town open? They know we're here and we're going to answer. So we're kind of an information hotline for the town.
SDG&E turned off power to Julian around noon and plugged the town's main street to a generator so we can keep going. But many homeowners are on their own.
So let's try this. Okay, that's a better angle. Ready?
Greg Parker just hooked up his refrigerator to a generator they borrowed from a friend. If you follow the cords through their kitchen and house, it'll lead you outside to their only source of power.
We just hooked the generator. Has the lights.
Kind of fun with the candles, but it gets old really fast.
Greg's wife Meryl says the last time SDG&E turned off the power, they didn't have a generator and they were left in the dark for 3 days. It's inconvenient, but they only need to step outside to see the winds ripping through town to understand what's at stake.
We've already put our things ready to be packed in the car.
But it is a little stressful, especially knowing about the fires in LA. And we want to make sure that we're doing what we can to be safe in our area as well.
And SDG&E says that this generator will remain on as long as the power is off. That will last until the fire threat diminishes. In Julian, Anthony Pura, 10 News.
And several school districts will be closed tomorrow because of the power outages. Julian Union School District, Julian Union High School District, Mountain Empire Unified School District, and Spencer Valley School District, they will all be closed. Schools in the Warner Unified School District will be closed for a previously scheduled teacher workday. And you can download the 10 News mobile app for up-to-the-minute coverage of the fires and our weather. A free version is available in the App Store.